Less than an hour, a curfew in the U.S. city of Baltimore will take effect. The hope, of course, that it will help avoid a repeat of the violence that exploded there on Monday. The trouble started shortly after the funeral of Freddie Gray, a young black man who died a week after being injured while in police custody. Police say they will issue their preliminary report on the incident to prosecutors on Friday. CCTV's Jim Spellman is live for us in Baltimore. Jim, what is the situation? Is it calm, or are people worried about more outbreak of violence?
People are definitely worried about more outbreaks and violence. The question is, will they come to pass? Now, you mentioned the curfew. That's really what this day has been leading up to. Very unusual for a major American city like this to have a curfew for everybody. Some cities put curfews in place for young people. This is very unusual. What it really is a tool for law enforcement people here. Doesn't mean they're going to lock everybody up that they see on the street. They have exemptions for people going to work, things like that. But it gives them the ability to arrest somebody, detain somebody solely for being out, as opposed to being out and committing some sort of crime. What we may see are incidents like we saw right here near City Hall about an hour or so ago. A group of people were protesting peacefully. Some young people were wearing masks over their face. Police asked them to take the masks off, and it erupted into a back and forth shouting match. It looked like police may have taken 2 people away. It's hard to know the details. We spoke with the local head of the NAACP, a big nationwide civil rights organization. They said those are kids from Freddie Gray's neighborhood, and that being treated like that by the police is something that they've dealt with for years, and they're frustrated. Listen.
That was intimidating, and it made them angry. I was standing there, and they said, look what they're doing. They come to get rid of rushes. You know, so sometimes when people are just protesting, they were in public property at the right place. They weren't trying to get across the gate. They were nowhere near the gate. I was leaning against the gate watching them. And as soon as they saw the police started creeping towards them, it made them angry. And they hadn't done anything. This group had not done anything.
Authorities are determined not to have a repeat of last night, so they've declared a state of emergency. That means they can use National Guardsmen, and we have seen some National Guardsmen spread throughout the city. There are other police agencies from other states, other communities here backing up the police officers of Baltimore as well. At the same time, the protesters are trying to make sure that the violence of last night doesn't overshadow their message of police reform, of civil social justice, they call it. So they're trying to make sure that that gets through. Right now, it's sort of a bit of a standoff. It's unclear which way that's going to go. We caught up with a local Baltimore city councilman about 2 hours ago. Listen.
The proof is in the pudding. We're going to be out here. I'm going to be on the streets doing whatever I can. My guys are going to be out in the streets, and everyone has to get out and help, and then we'll start the real healing after this.
I think it's almost assured that some people will try to push this curfew dossier and try to get a reaction out of the police. We just don't know how strong they will react if that does happen. Dossier?
Well, we're going to hope for the best and hope for a peaceful night. Jim Spellman, live for us in Baltimore. Thank you.